The bulls are back, baby. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing Friday, and let's talk about why the stock market is absolutely tanking right now. I really hope that it earned your thumbs up in this video, and if so, do not forget to subscribe, as I would love to keep you up to date, because next week there is an FOMC meeting that I will be live streaming for free on this YouTube channel, and all you literally need to do is subscribe. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. One of the first things that I want to talk about is I trade with $500,000. So please do not compare my gains to yours. I really just hope that you use this as motivation. And I just want to make sure that I say that before you even see how much it is that I'm up on the day. So I'm up a little bit over $24,000 on the day. I've reduced nearly, I would say, 70% of my position. I still have about 30% left. I'm shorting the market. Again, it's super simple. I go into SQQQ, which is a Nasdaq short. It's a bear ETF. This goes up when the Nasdaq market goes down. I've said it so many times before. When it comes down to my trading and when it comes down to my live trading sessions that I host every morning for the LPP team, I focus on two things. Is the market going up or is the market going down? And depending on that, I will determine if I go long, making money when the market goes up, or if I go short, going into SQQQ, making money when the market goes down. Remember, you can try to chase a stock every single day, but how is that working for you? Are you overcomplicating your trading, right? And this is what it really comes down to. A lot of people like to joke around of like, oh, you only trade two different, ETFs. That is correct. If I have something that works, why overcomplicate it, right? I could either make money when the market goes up or when the market goes down, right? And that's the beautiful thing about trading is, yes, I still have the options of trading, a handful of other different stocks if I want to, but this is my bread and butter, right? Overall NASDAQ market, again, when looking into why the NASDAQ market is dropping, there was a consumer sentiment report, and during today's live trading session with the LPP team, we did see the market's reaction. It did come in a little bit worse than what was expected. Wasn't anything too significant. Came in at 67.7%. Expectation was 69.4%. The overall NASDAQ market and the overall market is still on track for next week and the FOMC meeting to be expecting a rate pause, right? If you guys look at the Fed rate monitor tool, let's see if I actually have that pulled up. Let me go ahead and update this. There is a 98% probability that the Federal Reserve on September 20th, which is just next week, that the Federal Reserve will pause and not raise rates again. Remember, when the Federal Reserve raises rates, it makes it more expensive for people like you and I, and also for businesses to borrow money. Normally, it really slows down the economy when something like that happens. So again, what is causing so much selling pressure? Is it because the consumer sentiment? No, the market's been choppy all week. Unfortunately, again, it is unfortunate that it's giving it all back in one day. It's unfortunate for those that did not prepare, but we've said it many, many times. I even talked about it yesterday. People like to joke around and laugh, right? When we bring up obvious resistance levels. But it shouldn't surprise you, right? This resistance that we have right around 377, 378 has been a previous resistance range. We've been rejected here before, right? So us getting rejected once again, that shouldn't surprise you, right? On top of that, when you look at the overall factors that are put into effect today, it says triple witching day. So it could add to Friday's market drama. So again, a lot of futures and option contracts expire. Something that again happens ever so often in a yearly basis. So as of right now, overall NASDAQ market is dropping, forming lower lows and lower highs. I'm trying to stay relatively pretty light with my position. So if there is a quick change of direction, I can close out this trade and then begin to go long with the bulls once and if the market begins to recover. It will not surprise me if by next week the market ends up fully recovering, because what's to come is necessarily good news. But we'll see, right? The market's always sideways. It's always confused. I just want to make sure that, on my green day and as the market's selling off, I know a lot of people are probably down on their position, right? Especially if you're not part of LPP. You probably had no idea of what's going on, why the market was selling off, or how to even profit from it. But one of the things that I always try to preach to our Learn, Plan, Profit team is, again, my success doesn't take away from yours. Even if you're on the opposite side of a trade, your job is simply to focus on one thing, and it's keeping those losses as small as possible. Remember, we are now approaching a general support range for QQQ. So now we're on the opposite side of things. So is it going to make sense for me to be super aggressive and continue to hold this short position? No, not really, right? Because at this level, I probably want to cover, right, lock in profits and prepare for potential support and to see if next week, as the FOMC meeting is put into place and Jerome Powell speaks after, to see if the Nasdaq market begins to recover. It's not set that the market has to recover, but it really won't surprise me. Market's been choppy all week. The lows, the highs, the lows, the highs, the lows. If you weren't able to see that, it's probably because, again, you simply did not take time to prepare. You're hoping to get lucky every single day, when again, you just need to focus on one thing, right? Being able to take a step back, look at different time frames, and get a different perspective. This is something that we cover in every single live trading session that we host. And again, I trade live every single day. You would have caught my live session today and seen me add more to my position on SQQQ when direction was favorable. I mean, it literally felt like a walk in the park. It was such a simple trading day, but yet so complicated, and it feels so difficult when you're trading against the market, right? Today, I'm just flowing with it. I'm dancing with it. And I'm approaching 25K on the day. Let's see if we hit it. We're at $24,982. Let's see if we hit that 25. Nope. We're not at that $25,000 mark just yet. Nasdaq market is testing its support here, but I'll make sure that I keep you guys up to date, especially if you're part of our LPP team. If you're not just yet, again, I would love for you to get a taste of what our LPP team gets to experience every single day. They get to watch me trade live. They get to see my entries. They get to see my exits. But most importantly, they get to hear my thought process behind every single trade I take. And you also get access to our A to Z video lesson library that's designed for complete beginners. So if you're tired of trying to figure all of this out on your own, remember the second link in the description down below. Right now, for the next 24 hours, we're running our $175 off sale. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and you'll get to watch me trade live every single day. And there it goes, 25K on the day. I'm going to reduce my position size a little bit right now. It's at 2,500 shares. Let me go ahead and add a market order. 2,500 shares, reducing here for SQQQ. And there it goes, slightly reducing the position size at overbought levels in preparation for a potential pullback. So again, I hope to see you for my live trading session on Monday, but I'll leave it up to you guys. Second link in the description down below. If you have any questions before signing up, shoot me a direct message either via Discord or via Instagram, and that's the first or third link in the description down below. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.